For more videos, press the subscribe button and also turn on the bell notifications to receive the updates directly in your device.
Hello friends, I Vikas Nehra welcome you all to our Nehra Classes YouTube channel. In today's tutorial we will learn how to merge and split the volume groups in Linux. In this video I will show you how can you easily merge or split the volume groups online without rebooting your machine in RHEL 8. So without wasting time, let's get started. So I have a machine which is running on RHEL 8.4, and on this machine I have an additional disk present which I am going to use for this tutorial. So this is the disk that we are going to use for merging and splitting the volume groups. So first we will create the partitions on this disk. So I will execute the fdisk command, fdisk/dev/sdb, and for new, P for primary, partition number 1, default size, and I want to create a partition of 1 GB here, and I will change the type to Linux LVM. Again I will create one more, and for new, P for primary, partition number 2, default size, and I will use the entire disk space of 1.3 GB, and I'll change the type to Linux LVM here. Now I will save the changes and I will execute the part probe command. Now you can see that we have created two partitions on this disk SDB. Now these are the partitions which we are going to use for the physical volumes. So we will create the physical volumes by executing pvcreate command, pvcreate/dev/sdb1/dev/sdb2. So we have created the physical volumes. Now we will create the volume groups with the help of these physical volumes. So we will execute the vgcreate command, vgcreate vg1, and vg1 we will create on sdb1, and we will create another volume group with the name as vg2 with the help of the sdb2 partition. Now we can create the logical volumes, but before that I would like to show you the details of the physical volumes by running the pvs command, and the details of the volume groups by running the vgs command. So this was the old volume group where the root partition is there, so we are not going to touch it. We will merge and split these two volume groups here. Now let's quickly create the LVMs first. So we will execute the lvcreate command, lvcreate -l, and I will create a partition of 1000 MB here for this logical volume, -n for the name lv1, and I want to create it on vg1. So the logical volume lv1 has been created. Now we will create the logical volume 2 on the vg2. So this is also created. Now we will verify the details by running the lvs command here. So lv1 is created on vg1 and lv2 is there on the vg2 volume group, and same details we can see here in the output of lsblk command. So sdb is the disk, sdb1 is the partition which we have used for the physical volume, and here we created a volume group of 1 GB with the name as vg1, and here we created a logical volume lv1. Now we are going to merge these two volume groups first. After that I will show you how can we split them, but before that we will format these LVMs and we will mount the directories over there, and we will create some data, and I will show you that how our data remains intact even after splitting and merging the volume groups. So let's create the directories on mnt with the name as data1 and data2. Now we will format both the logical volumes. So we will execute mkfs dot xfs/dev vg1 lv1. So it will format this logical volume lv1 as XFS, and we will format the LV2 also as XFS. Now we are going to mount the directories, so we will execute dev vg1 lv1 and we will mount it on the data1 directory. Similarly, we will mount the lv2 on /mnt/data2 directory, and we will verify it by running df-h command. So both the directories are mounted on these logical volumes. Now we will go in the first one, /mnt/data1, and here we will create few files. So I'll create 10 files here, and one more file I will create here, echo my data is intact, and I'll create it here with the name as file.txt. So in total we created 11 files here. Similarly, we will create some data in the other directory, data2. So we will go there and we will create some files. Let me create files from 11 to 20 and cal.txt. So in total we have 11 files here also. Now we are good to proceed further. Let me come out of this directory, and first I will show you how can you merge the volume groups. So let me show you the output of VGS. These two volume groups we are going to merge. We can merge more than two volume groups also. It depends on the situation. Actually, we merge the volume groups to get rid of the extra volume groups, since volume group in itself is a virtual thing, a virtual space, so we can easily merge them. So we will first unmount the directories. So let's execute the umount command, umount/mnt data asterisk. So this will unmount both the directories from the LVMs, and I can show you the output of df-h. These are not mounted. In order to merge the volume group, we have to deactivate it so that we can merge it with the other one. Since we are going to merge VG2 with VG1, so here we will deactivate the VG2 and we will merge it with VG1. So we will execute VG change command, VG change -an, and the name of the volume group, that is VG2. Now in order to verify it, we can execute lv scan command. lv scan will show us the details of the VG2 and it will show this volume group as deactivated or inactive. Now we will merge the volume group by running the VG merge command. VG merge. After VG merge, we will mention the name of the volume group which is active, and after that we will mention the name of the volume group which we want to merge, and it should be inactive. So you can see that it is successfully merged. Now if we will execute the VGS command, we will not see VG2 there. It will only show us VG1. And we can also execute the LVS command. Here also, on both the logical volumes, it will show us the same volume group after merging. Since this is already deactivated, if you execute the lv scan command, it will show us that the LV2, which is now on VG2, is in inactive state. So we have to activate it. So we can execute VG change command again, VG change -ay, and here we can mention the name of our active volume group, or where we have merged the volume group which was inactive. So press enter here and again execute the lv scan to show and verify the details, and here the LVM is activated now. Now I will show you the output of LSBLK, and here in the output of LSBLK you can see that we have successfully merged both the volume groups. Now we will remount our directories back. So we will execute mount /dev/vg1 lv1 /mnt/data1, and here also we will mount the other one, lv2 on /mnt/data2, and let's go to /mnt/data1, and we will verify the files. So 11 files are there. Let's check the contents of file.txt. So our data is intact, our files are safe. Let's go back to the other directory, which is data2, and here also all the 11 files are present, and our cal.txt file is also safe there. So that means we have successfully merged the volume groups even without rebooting our machine. Now I will show you how can you easily split them. In order to split the volume groups, we will execute the pvs command first, and here you can see that the vg1 volume group is there on both the physical volumes, SDB1 as well as on SDB2, and here we have to keep in mind that which physical volume we are going to split, that we will have to mention in the command. So I will split this /dev/SDB2, and I will use it as VG2 again. So to split it again, the procedure is same. First unmount the directories. Now the directories are already unmounted, and after that we will deactivate the volume groups. So we will execute the vgchange command, vgchange an vg1, and we will verify it by lvscan command. So here both the logical volumes which were there on the volume group 1 or VG1 are in inactive state now. Now we will split the volume groups. So we will execute VG split. After that we will mention the name of the volume group, that is VG1. After that we will mention the new name with which we want to split it, VG2, and then we will write the physical volume name which we want to use on the different volume group which we want to split. So we will write here /dev/SDB2, because we are going to use /dev/SDB2 in VG2 volume group. Press enter here. So you can see that the volume groups are successfully splitted. Now we will activate the volume groups. So again we will execute vgchange command, vgchange -ay vg1 vg2. Both the volume groups are activated now, and we will verify by lvscan command. Here you can see that all the volume groups are in active state. Now if you will execute the vgs command, you can see both the volume groups, vg1 as well as vg2, and if you will execute the lsblk also, there you will see both the volume groups. You can see that SDB is there in VG1, and where we are using the logical volume 1, and VG2 is there which is using the physical volume as SDB2. Now we are going to mount our directories back. So let's mount them. Mount /dev/VG1/LV1, and we are going to mount it on /mnt/data1, and we want to mount the /dev VG2 LV2 on /mnt/data2, and we will verify it by running df-h command. Here you can see that both are mounted now, and let's go to the first directory, that is data1 on /mnt, and you can see that all the 11 files are intact and the contents are also intact. Now let's go to the other one, data2, and let's execute the ll command. Here you can see that all the files are present and the contents are also safe. So guys, in this way you can very easily merge or split the volume groups as per the requirement. So I hope you will find this video useful for you. If you like it, then do share it with your friends and colleagues, and if you are new on this channel, then please subscribe us and turn on the bell notification. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.